said it before, and that every time I hear that song, man. You know, the hand is unseen, but I'm glad it's not unfelt. And I'm glad you can feel it every once in a while. Just pat you on the back or lift you up when you need lifted up. I'm glad that the Lord's there when we need Him. I'm glad to know that I'm saved tonight. I wonder if anybody has anything that they want to do for the Lord. Maybe you got a prayer request or anything in your heart.
I'd like to say I thank God for being here tonight. I thank y'all for Sean, for Christian today. Everything looked good for Christian, and Sean got some of his procedure done. He's going to go back to school next, so just keep him in prayer.
We need to remember Chris tonight, Randy, both.
Someone else tonight.
Remember Randy.
Travis, I talked to Moose a little earlier today. He's in Memphis, had to go down there and pick up the prisoner, so he wants y'all to remember him and his family in prayers. Continue to remember that guy that I work with. He came back to work Monday, and he told me, he said, you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't know his condition, but the way he handles himself, the way he talks, you wouldn't think that he even believes in God, but he said something to me today, so I appreciate your all's prayers. And I said, well, we're not going to stop praying for you,
Right.
you know, so at least he knows that people have been praying for you. Continue to remember him.
Bless the Lord.
Let's remember this. Someone else tonight.
Thank you, dear tonight. Thank God I'm saved.
Bless the
Just want to
Lord.
thank God for answering prayers. A lot of people think it ain't much, but I got to take off one of my medications today.
Bless the Lord.
I just want to thank God for the help.
Amen.
Bless the Lord.
Just remember the young man that comes to preach all this tonight.
Amen.
Lift him up.
Remember Marty tonight, he had an appointment.
Remember this. Someone else tonight.
Travis, remember two ladies that I work with. One of them is probably 30 years old, and she has two kids. And they had a rush going to the hospital today, and they're not sure what's going on, and they're doing tests. And then the other lady, she had to leave work because she had have some more tests done too.
Bless the
And
Lord.
she's really struggling with it. She asked me to keep the church and for prayer. So I tell her, let's pray for you.
Let's remember this. Someone else not have anything in their heart.
Travis, I have a lot of loss in my heart. Remember my daughter and my grandkids.
Bless the Lord.
Amen.
Let's remember this. Someone else.
Travis, it's good to be here tonight. It's good to be saved. I'm glad that the Lord is ever with me today.
Amen.
Whenever I'm low, whenever I'm high, He's with me. I appreciate Him so much. When I'm lonely or whenever I'm around a lot of people, I'm glad He's there. What a God tonight that we do serve. Remember my dad, when you pray, he's out of church. I pray that the Lord just gets a hold of him. He's got a great work that the Lord give him.
Bless the Lord.
He's out there wasting it tonight. So let's remember him. We've got lost in our family. We've got a father-in-law that's lost, brother-in-law that's lost. I know they ain't no more important than your loss, but I want you to pray for them as well. I've got unspoken prayer for you on my heart tonight.
Bless the Lord.
Ask you to pray.
Amen. Remember this. Remember all the lost in the church.
Amen.
Someone else tonight.
There's a truck driver that works with Jimmy that had to go to the ER. He didn't know how he got to work this morning, and so he's having a test done.
Bless the Lord.
Let's remember this. Anyone else? No one else has anything. I ask Jeremy, do this prayer before we pray though. While we're down, let's pray and ask God to give us something to do tonight. Because this is what we come here not to do, is to worship the Lord. So while we're down here this afternoon, give us something to do. Service tonight, God, pray to see someone's saved. Praying God to see someone saved. And I walk around, everybody his heart, Lord, and I his condition. Just praise God that he lost, and then among us, Lord, and I pray he saved, Lord. Pray God for this hour, Lord, and pray God that you help us to do something for you tonight, God. Lift up your name, Lord, and just give God as you get us to, Lord. Jason, Lord, and that Lord, preach like God, bless it, Lord, help the God, strengthen more is only you can. Help us, Lord, be set by the way, Satan by the way. Knowing, God, that we're nothing, knowing we can't do nothing without you. Lord, pray God, just help us to do something for you tonight. Just bless us, Sarah, Lord, and bless your people. Praying for anybody that have a song in the heart, Lord, they just get up and sing it. Praying for the spirit of this coming tonight, God, we know they have a good time, Lord. Lord, God, that you've got it. Something is Lord, for us tonight, God. We just turn loose, we can have it tonight, God. Everybody, Lord, just bless tonight, God, let your will be done. Forgive me for my faults and my failures. Let me get myself out of the way. Let me get Satan out of the way. Just bless my brothers and sisters. God, lift them up. Thank you for all you do. Once again, we pray for the lost most of all. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Wonder if anybody has a song or anything in their heart. Some more. Mike, can you sing I've Heard of the Land? Bless some more. Bless your Lord.
I have never seen a place of my Savior, but serving Him has been such a thrill. I have never seen the gates of that city, but one day I will. One day I'm gonna walk on the streets of pure gold. They tell me that past has never yet been told. I'll be united with the ones on Zion. Is one day I will. From the time I first met Him, He's been all to me. And my life with His joy, He has filled. How I long for the day my eyes shall behold Him. Yes, one day I will. One day I'm gonna walk on streets of pure gold. They tell me that path has never yet been told. I'll be united with the ones on Zion's holy hills. Yes, one day I will. No, I don't know this evening what day that will be, but it's coming. It's appointed for man. You know, this is not my home race. This is not it, buddy. I'm so thankful for that tonight that this place gonna burn one day. But not even the hair on my head's gonna be scorched. Nothing. That makes me want to shout. Just knowing, boy, just knowing.
Bless you, Lord.
I know that I know that I know.
Bless him.
I want to say nothing for Him. I love to, but
Bless you, Lord.
Before you sang, Bob, we've been thinking about the scripture all day where David said that God is good and His mercy endureth forever.
Sure does.
Mike, I want to declare to the hilltop that God's still good. Amen. He is to why is He so good to me? For number one, He saved me. I don't have to go to hell. Amen. That excites me tonight. That not one hair of my head will enter into that land tonight. I'm proud of my salvation. I'm proud to be here tonight. I know we're tired and all like that, but I tell you what, Wednesday night is just as important as Sunday morning. There's lost here. See, it's very important that we mind the Lord tonight.
Bless him.
I got one I don't normally say. I love Him tonight. He's been good to me and my family. Those words were for me when I was back there praying. You know, that Travis said, give me something to do. We got a great works. We got such a good works. He wants to bless us tonight. That little rainbow that Jeremy shared with me, what we got to see on the way up here. Guess what? Man didn't do that. Man can't do that.
Still a promise.
That's only of God. Boy, that's, y'all play. I want to see something good happen tonight. God's able.
That's it.
He's able.
Bless Him, Lord.
Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. A hope of a life spent with you. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether loving, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven up above. Humbly you came to this earth you created, all for love's sake became poor. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether loving, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. You know, I love that scripture. Who do you say that I am? Who do y'all say that he is? He's my Savior, boy. He's been good to me, Gary.
Thank God for this. Someone else that I have a song or anything. If not, be much in prayer for Jason.
That's it, Lord. That's it, Lord.
I appreciate being here tonight. I appreciate the opportunity to get to stand. I appreciate each and every one that has done what God would have for them to do tonight. And I'll just stand before you and I'll just tell you the truth. I'm probably the least that's ever been called. But I will do my very best to do what God has for me to do. And that tonight, and I'll be honest with you tonight, I'm absolutely terrified. I told my wife coming over here, I've not been this scared since I guess I first started preaching. I don't know why. I guess because the thing that God gave me is just so simple. And sometimes the simple things in life are kind of scary. But if you want to read with me in the book of Isaiah, the 41st chapter, the 13th verse, that's all I feel like reading tonight. And I don't usually do much reading. I don't usually read at all most of the time. But the 41st verse, or 41st chapter and the 13th verse, it says, "For I, the Lord, thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee." And that's all I feel like reading tonight. But as I begin to really think about this, and we began to look at it, and everybody here tonight have talked about how good God is, and how great it is, and how that we need to do all that God would have for us to do. And that, like I said tonight, I'm scared to death, and I want to just get myself out of the way and just preach exactly what God would lay on my heart. And exactly what God laid on my heart is help is on the way. I know that's strange, but I begin to think about all the times in the Bible when God come along and He helped those ones in dire need of things and that in this old walk of life. I thought about the old Israelites. I thought about how they were in bondage and how He promised them that He'd bring them out. I thought about the 3 Hebrew children, how they stood for God and they never backed down, and help was on the way. I thought about old Daniel. I thought about Brother David. I began to think about all these men of old, all these ones and that stood for God. They knew that help was on the way. They knew. Here's the thing that I realize and know. God told them right there, just like He told us. He said He'd hold our right hand and He'd help us. And then tonight, I know in this walk of life, we don't see each other all the time, and that we don't know what we face on a daily basis. But I'm here to tell you tonight, help is on the way. That thing that you need, and that in your life, God is willing to of life, and we've just didn't give up on the thing that truly matters. We've give up on the one that promised He'd never leave us nor forsake us. Because things get tough on us from time to time, we begin to just want to give up. Listen, I'm here to tell you tonight, there ain't no room and not to give up. There ain't no time and not to quit. I've got kids that need to be saved. You've got people in your life that needs to be saved. We live a life like God can't do nothing no more. Like He ain't got no power no more. Like we just decided that we ain't going to give Him nothing because He can't do it. Listen, I'm here to just tell you the truth. He saved my soul. And if He can save me, that thing that I'll face tomorrow won't be nothing. Listen tonight, help is on the way. And that it's already here. You just got to be willing. You got to be willing to realize that the Lord has got your hand. And He's ready to guide you. And I listen in this walk of life. And that when I had my dad's hand, I stumbled and I began to fall. The very first thing he would do is he'd grab a hold of me. He'd pick me up to make sure I didn't get hurt. That's the way our God is. He's got His hand outstretched for me and for you. And that we've got to take a hold of it. But yet, we get heavy and headlong. And we'll run off this way. Or we'll run off that way. When help is right there. And that the whole time. And the help was right there, right in front of you. And that you didn't realize it. I want you to understand something tonight. And that I know things are going to get bad. I know the world's going to get bad. But they ain't nowhere I've ever read in this Bible where it says we have to give up. And there ain't nowhere in this Bible says that we have to be content with the way that the world is. And that you should strive. And I should strive. I know we forget that sometimes. To get closer to God on a daily basis. Not just when it comes a Wednesday night. Not just when it comes a Sunday morning or Sunday night. And some of us, truth be told, don't get right then because we don't want God. Believe it or not, we don't want God to help us. You say, well, that don't make no sense. I want God to help me with everything.
Amen.
And that you want God to help you with what you won't help with. That's the thing. And that I'm just like that. And I ain't telling you nothing that I ain't ever done myself. I want you to understand something. And that tonight you only won't help with the things that you won't help with. But I'm here to tell you tonight, He is the potter and you are the clay. And if there's an imperfection, He will fix it one way or the other. But the thing that is what I love about it, He'll never throw you away. He'll work and He'll work and He'll work and He'll just keep right on going for you. And why is that? It's something that the world lacks today. It's called love. It's called love. That's what He has for me and for you. He told Israel, He said, I'll make you a mighty kingdom. And that I'll make you mighty people. You're my chosen ones. He told them. And He goes on down to Father. He said, this is what I'll do for you. He said, I'll cause the wooded lands to dry up. And I'll cause the desert to have springing water. Listen, you ain't nothing impossible with my God. So if you're here tonight and you think that there is, you're badly mistaken. Listen, God is willing to help if you're willing to let Him. That's the thing. We look around and that in this time and age, and we got all kinds of time to do what we want, but we ain't got time for God. We got time to run here, and we got time to run there. We got time to do this, and we got time to do that. But we ain't got time to get the Bible out of the closet. We ain't got time to pray for that lost person because we've done decided, believe it or not, it's a lost cause. They ain't ever going to be saved. We might as well just give up anyway. Is that not how the world is God? Now listen, I ain't saying that's how you are, but that may be the path you're headed down. And the Lord Himself is trying to keep you from getting there. How do you know that? It ain't been so long ago myself that I was down that same path. I'd get down and I'd ask God for something, and I just expected to answer it anyway, because I knew He wasn't going to, because I didn't pray with all my heart. I didn't give Him everything that He required of me, and all that is me. All He tells us is He'll be a hand for us to hold on to. He'll be a help for us. He'll be a light to guide us. He'll be a drink of water when we're thirsty. He'll be whatever it is that you need for Him to be. Listen, that will benefit you. I don't believe this or not. Spiritually.
Amen.
You say, well, I've got a good job, and I've got a nice car, and I've got a nice house. That's all luxuries. But I'm going to tell you in this walk of life, the thing that really matters is, are you growing spiritually? That's the thing that really matters. That's the thing that we don't ask help for no more. And I'll just be honest with you. When money gets tight, what's the first thing you do? Lord, let me have a little overtime. And let me work a little more, even if it takes me missing church. Let me work a little more time. There ain't no groceries in the cabinet. Lord, let somebody have mercy on us and bring us something. When if you get down, now worry, I ain't saying I've been there, but I'm telling you right now, if you get down and pray for what God laid on your heart, all that other stuff would come.
That's right.
Never seen the righteous forsaken or begging bread.
What David said.
Never. Never had. I've not always had what I wanted, but I've had what I needed. Now listen, that's true in your spiritual life too. You ain't always going to get what you want. You're going to get what God needs for you to have. You understand that tonight? What is it that He needs from you? He needs you. That's it. That's all He needs you. He needs you to be a willing vessel, worthy to hold His hand, walk right beside Him. Now, have you ever thought about it like this? God can hold my hand and your hand at the same time. That's how big my God is. And listen to this. He can hold my right hand, and He can hold your right hand, and He can bless you just the same as He can bless me. He can bless the church just the same as He can the church down the road. But we've got to be willing to take His help when He sends it. You say, well, what are you talking about? I'm talking about in your just day-to-day life. That's all I'm talking about. Ask Him when you get up in the morning for help. Ask Him and thank Him for what He's done for you. Have you ever been, I know I say this a lot, and I'd say my wife gets tired of hearing it, but have you ever been close to God? Ever been real close to God in your life? When your very thought and your very heart was centered totally on the Lord. Everything that you've done was to glorify Him in some way. When you didn't worry about what was going on around you. All you was worried about was a burden He had laid on your heart. All you was worried about was seeing your brothers and sisters grow. Have you ever been there before? Have you ever been that close before? If you ain't there, guess what? You don't hear it a lot anymore. You're backslid. Move up and get there. I don't really like that. It's God's help. That's the thing. That's what I want you to realize tonight. It's not me. It's not none of these other brothers. It's not none of these other sisters. It's God's help. I can help you naturally, but I can't help you spiritually. I can't be there all the time, but the Lord can. In those hurtful times, when it feels like the world has crumbled around you, who's the only one that was there? Who's the only one that truly understands what you're facing? Who's really the only one that will lead you and guide you? The Lord. That's it. If you answer any other name, there's something bad wrong with you. My mom and dad raised me in church. You know where they're at tonight? They're sitting at the house, and I couldn't follow after them. They led me the right way for a little while, but then God come in, and God began to help, and God began to lead, and God began to guide. That's how you get close to the Lord. That's how you get help. When you open up your heart and you say, Lord, Now this is a thing that a lot of churches are afraid of. This right here. They're scared to death of it. You say, well, what are you talking about? I go to a church and I love my church. But you'll never see nobody use that right there. You hardly ever. The only one, it's reserved for the lost people. Let me tell you something. It was set up for people to be saved. But there's times in my walk of life when the altar at home didn't cut it. When God told me I had to bring it right here and I had to give it to Him in front of everybody. That's the thing. Believe it or not, I get real embarrassed real easy. And so that's the hardest thing in the world for me to do. Is to get in front of somebody and have to do what God would want for me to do. Is it not? It's scary. Oh gosh, it's scary. You say, man, it's so scary I can't do it. But ain't it so easy? Ain't it so easy? It's terrifying. Terrifying to this body, but it's so easy. It's so easy to follow God. It's so easy to live for God. You say, well, what are you talking about? Do what He tells you to. When He lends a helping hand, reach out and grab a hold of it. Is that not simple? Is that not how we want things in life? But we complicate it, don't we? Every time. Now, me and I'll go ahead and just pick on us. And that tonight we won't read instructions for nothing. And we'll go 40 miles out of the way and put something together when the instructions are wrote down in front of us. Women, it goes the same for you. And that you'll go 40 miles out of the way to do it your way. And then when push comes to shove, you got to go right back and read the book again. That's all God wants you to do, is to read the book, read the instructions, and follow after Him. And when He's there with His arms outstretched to carry you, to whoop you, to pick you up, wherever you're at in your life, be willing to accept it. That's the thing. We all want blessings from the Lord, but we don't want no whoopings. We don't want no whoopings. What do we choose most of the time? What do we choose? We say in our mind that we want to love the Lord. We say in our mind that we love the Lord, but our actions are so far from it. I'll be the first to tell you tonight, I'm bad for it. I'm real bad for it. You see me out in the world, most of the time I'm looking down. And I'll just be honest with you, I'm looking down. I'm so tore up over things that don't matter. Things that don't make no difference to nothing, because it's going to burn one of these days anyway. There's a man that I work with, and I started to request prayer for him. There's a man I work with, he stood before me the other day, and he said, I know if I die, I'm going to hell. He said, I know I am. I said, does that not terrify you? He said, I don't care. He said, I don't care. That's the shape that the world has got in. Now listen, you say, well, that's just a lost man that don't care. That's the way the church is anymore. I don't care about nobody but the people that I'm around. I don't care about them. But my problem's bigger than theirs. That's the way it gets so many times. Now, I want you to understand tonight that help is not only on the way, it's already here. Help is already in your life. Help is with you every day. From the time your feet hit the floor, the Lord is helping you. While you sleep at night, whether you believe it or not, the Lord is helping you. And He's keeping you alive. And if you die, then what? That would be a gain if you're saved. But I want you to understand something tonight. He promised them that He'd be there with them. He did. Told them that they'd be able to conquer. How many of us are conquerors anymore? How many of us are? How many of us conquer things that Satan throws at us? Huh? Not very many of us anymore, are we? We're not warriors anymore, are we? We're not old saints of God like we used to be, like you've seen. I told them in Sunday school the other morning, I said, used to, you could walk in a grocery store and you could see the glow about people that you know. You didn't even have to know them, but you know who they knew. Listen, we can be conquerors through Him, through His help. We're supposed to already be warriors and ready to fight. But here's the thing. We walk out defeated. We've never lost a battle when we turn to God. Never. It's already been won. He won it a long time ago. The things that we're going to face in this walk of life ain't nothing. Now, it may seem like something, and tomorrow my world may crumble before me, and I may turn completely against the Lord. But I'm going to tell you, if we'll stay true to the one that really matters, if we'll stay with Him, and we'll keep our hand in His. Now, when I hold my wife's hand, we hold our hands a certain way. If we hold it a weird way, something different, it's uncomfortable. We have to move it. That's the way it is with the Lord sometimes. We want to hold it with our little fingertips, We want to just barely grab a hold of it. And the Lord wants us to lock the knuckles with it. That way He can grab a hold of us and He can take us wherever that we need to go. Help is on the way. Church, don't give up. I'm talking about in your walk, day-to-day walk. Don't give up on God. Because I promise you, He's never, not one time, no matter how much you believe He has, He's never gave up on you. If He had, you know where I'd be? I'd be at the house. If I had a home, that's where I'd be. He never gave up on me. He saved my soul. He called me to preach. I love to sing. Can't tell you a tune in a bucket, but I love to sing. He lets me do that every now and then. God's good to us.
Yes.
And God is willing to help us. But here's the thing. We got to be willing to be used.
Amen.
Let's see more. This song come around fellowship.
For that message. Appreciate you.
About help me on the way, I thought of a song that says, help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So let's just not give up. Let's see what God, I've said it here before, we know what God can do around here. We can come in here and we've had services that we've seen 2 or 3 preachers preaching at one time. We've seen shouting all over the house.
Bless the Lord.
And the only reason we're not having those tonight is because we've backed off.